Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled after the catch.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. That ball snagged for a completion. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Mustangs moving quickly down the field here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Movement here from the tight end. QB decides to keep it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's caught inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Punt team ready to boot it away. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Sticking with the running game. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a target, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Caught quickly. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved in run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. They're going to run the option. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown. Tie.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. From the shotgun, drops back. Who makes the grab? Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they pick up the first down, tackle at the 25.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down at 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Fights off a defender. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ponies. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And this one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. One more play before they head to the locker room. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down out at the 46.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here's the toss play now, running left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looks like he's going to run it. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. The Mustangs will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down, bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Ponies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tough running there. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Running back with the football. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, SMU. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain